Hello everyone and welcome back to another Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here as we take a look at the top 8 stories of the day. We will be checking in with Storm Team 8 in about 5 minutes or so and get you a look at your forecast for this Tuesday, but we begin today's show with a roundup of stories. We have several crashes to report, including one that happened over the weekend in northern Michigan. 7 people were hospitalized in a head-on crash in Kalkaska County. 2 adults and 3 children from Grand Rapids were involved in the crash when a driver abruptly tried to pass a car that was trying to make a left turn and hit the family's SUV. A 5-year-old is listed in critical condition at this time with life-threatening injuries. And we also have one in Berrien County to talk about. A semi-truck driver was killed in what authorities are calling a horrific crash near the Indiana state line. It happened yesterday afternoon along I-94. Deputies with the Berrien County Sheriff's Office said that one semi-truck crossed the cable barriers and hit another semi driving in the opposite direction. The driver of the crossing semi was ejected from the truck and pronounced dead at the scene. And another driver was hospitalized after crashing into a home early this morning in Dalton Township in Muskegon County. According to Michigan State Police, the driver, a 19-year-old, failed to stop at a dead-end intersection and then struck the home. Thankfully, no one was inside the home at the time. Authorities in all 3 areas are currently investigating each of these crashes at this time. A couple from Jackson County, Michigan are currently being held in a Mexico jail. That's according to their family. Paul and Christy AKO were arrested earlier this month at an airport in Cancun and have been held without bond for weeks. The couple's daughter spoke with our sister station WLNS in Lansing that her parents had challenged charges on their credit card while at a Mexican resort, and then shortly thereafter were arrested. The AKO's family have reached out to the American Embassy in Mexico as well as other federal and state agencies, but the couple is still being held as of this morning. The daughter has also said that the resort her parents were staying at have demanded $250,000 and for them to sign a non-disclosure agreement that still wouldn't guarantee the couple's release. U.S. Representative Tom Barrett said that he spoke to the family and his office has reached out to both the State Department and the White House at this time. A Kalamazoo County deputy shot and killed a dog that the sheriff's office say was attacking him during a traffic stop on Monday. According to a release from the sheriff's office, the deputy saw a vehicle towing a dump trailer that was entering a Menards parking lot. The vehicle reportedly had stolen plates. The deputy then conducted a traffic stop, and as the driver and deputy were interacting, a dog that was inside the vehicle became aggressive and was able to get out of the vehicle and attack the deputy. The sheriff's office says that the deputy shot and ultimately killed the dog. The deputy's uniform and vest were bitten by the animal. In the incident, the driver was arrested and jailed on unrelated warrants and will also face charges for Monday's incident as well. The Comstock Public Schools Board of Education says that it has removed a policy on transgender students in response to a recent executive order. In a 5-2 vote during a closed session earlier this month, the board rescinded policy 5106, which outlined definitions, notifications, student records and privacy, restroom and locker room access. Despite the move, officials with the district say that transgender students would still be protected under other policies and state law as well. The superintendent said that students and staff are still required to report bullying and similar issues. Bathroom and locker room usage for transgender students are still protected by Michigan's Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act. The board said that they are committed to serving all students, and the vote was made in wake of the federal executive order. Some parents voiced their concerns on Monday, saying that they fear students might not have the safeguards to protect them now. Nearly a dozen Republican lawmakers in Michigan are petitioning to have the U.S. Supreme Court declare several voter-approved election laws as unconstitutional. The legislators claim that Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson violated their constitutional rights by enforcing laws passed through ballot proposals in 2018 and 2022. These measures include automatic voter registration, no-reason absentee voting, and the creation of an independent commission to redraw legislative and congressional districts. Benson has criticized the lawsuit, stating that Michigan voters made their decision to pass these measures. A federal district also dismissed the initial lawsuit back in 2023, citing a lack of standing for the lawsuit. Switching gears now, the Van Buren County Animal Control Shelter will be offering free pet adoptions this week. The goal is to help empty the shelter for renovations. The Van Buren County Sheriff's Office said the shelter will be getting new flooring and kennels. This is a perfect chance to not only help the shelter out, but also find a pet and give them a forever home. The adoptions will be free through this Saturday. Anyone that is interested in adoption can and is advised to visit the shelter during its open hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. It is located on County Road 681. Now let's send it over to Storm Team 8 meteorologist Matt Kirkwood with a look at your forecast for today.
All right, we're going to find ourselves in just the right spot here in southwest lower Michigan. If you're north of Grand Rapids, there'll be a few more clouds today, and if you travel far enough north, you'll run into some remnant snow showers. We'll stay dry today. We're going to leave the snow in the rearview mirror for now. Off to the south of us, a few clouds out there and some rain showers. But we'll stay dry today. A little bit warmer, not as breezy today, but still a touch on the breezy side with that west-northwest wind. Good news is, look at that sunset now past 8 o'clock for the first time in a long time, and it's not going to go prior to 8 o'clock until mid-September. What we're tracking out there is gradually warmer through Friday. You really start to feel more of the warmth showing up on Thursday. Then an active pattern this week, and boy, those temps are really a challenge for us forecasters and meteorologists, because there's going to be a warm front draped right across lower Michigan and probably our viewing area. So there's going to be quite a temperature spread out there. So don't be surprised to see some tweaks to those high temperatures, but it looks like the models are pretty consistent with a wet weekend.
All right, thanks, Matt. And we end things today with some new upgrades coming to the Celebration Cinema over at Rivertown Crossings. The more than $5 million renovations will be done to improve not only the outside of the theater, but also the experience when you go to check out a movie. Some of the upgrades include heated recliners, more food and drink options, and a full bar. Celebration Cinema will also get a C Premium auditorium added that features a 4K laser projector and Dolby Atmos sound. The hope now is for the construction and changes to be wrapped up sometime this May. And that's going to do it for us today on the Daily 8. We will, of course, have an extended version for you later today at 2 p.m. over on Wood TV Plus. Hopefully we see you there. I do want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.